Hello everyone, it's Dan here from Thomas WordPress Support. In this video we're going to take you through the theme options within Wingman for WordPress. So in the previous video we set things up so we've got all the demo data etc. all ready to go. What we're going to do next is actually go through the options so you can see exactly what they do and how it all works. So to access the theme options you can either hit the customize link at the top here, or from your dashboard you can go to appearance and customize, which will also take you to the same place. Now when these load, what you'll see is a mix of default WordPress options mixed in with our own, but we're going to go through them one by one so you can see how they all work. So starting at the top here, you've got the site identity. This is provided by WordPress. This is where you can specify your own logo, title, tagline, as well as your site's favicon. Below this we've got the colors, which controls the body background color for the site. I'm going to keep that for white. Below this, if you want the body to have a background image, you can apply that here. The next two I personally don't like. I prefer to use the dedicated menu areas in the dashboard. However, if you want to create and control your menus and widgets, you can do so here with the areas provided. I personally think it's a bit tight to work with, so I like to use the dedicated page. Moving on, we've got the home page settings. This is another WordPress default. This allows you to set up if you want a static home page or a regular blog where your posts appear on your home page. Then if you're using WooCommerce, you'll see the WooCommerce settings available in here. If you're a bit of a developer and want to apply your own custom CSS without bothering with a child theme, you can actually pop your own custom CSS into this area here, which is applied directly to the site. Now moving into our options, we've got the site settings. Now here you can control the colors, etc. So this will be something as you're making changes. We've made it so that it would appear live, etc. You can change that as you wish. You'll see various color options available depending on what you're trying to alter, so do be sure to play with them and make it exactly as you want. Moving on, we've got the header settings. This is where you can control the header style that you use, whether it's the light, dark or overlay, etc. This will be applied globally throughout the site, so do bear that in mind. If you want to set this particular one here and then override it on each page, you can do so. You can also control the logo height, so if you want to make it bigger than the default size, this is easily done. And then below this we've got the typography settings, so if you want to replace the font we use, you can do that, or you can even use a plugin such as Easy Google Fonts. Moving into the post options, we've got the blog settings. This is where you control whether you want the blog to show the breadcrumbs, as well as give it a title, subtitle, or even your own CTA content which appears just above the post items. Then we've got the portfolio settings. This is where you can select which layout you'd like for your portfolio home, as well as specify the title, etc. that you see here. Then we've got the CTA settings, so you'll notice if you are showing this, you can have your own call to action area appear within single or the the portfolio archive. This is where you can set that up. This also accepts shortcodes, so if you want to pop a form in there, then please do so. Similarly, in the documentation settings, you'll see the same kind of options. You can enable or disable the breadcrumbs, control the title and the CTA, etc., as you'll see here. And in the documentation single settings, you can enable or disable the breadcrumbs. You can customize the apply button, as well as enable or disable certain parts of the post. In the team settings, you'll see a very similar set of options again, where you can enable breadcrumbs, specify your own title, and so on. The page settings, now it's important to point out this only applies to default pages. If you're creating a page with the page builder, then this won't apply. So yeah, if you're using just a regular page and you want to enable or disable the breadcrumbs, this is where you can do it. And finally, in the footer settings, you can choose your desired footer layout, as well as specify your own title and copyright message, and so on. And that's it. If you do have any questions, then do come see me over at support. Other than that, thanks for watching.